In Brickton, Maine, a strong thunderstorm causes a tree to fall into the lakefront house of artist David Drayton, his spouse Stephanie, and their son Billy, who is 8 years old. The following morning, as they assess the damage, they see a dense mist moving across the lake. Along with their neighbor Brent Norton, David and Billy head to the town to get supplies. They can see the police cars speeding down the street from inside the supermarket. Dan Miller, a scared local, bursts into the store, screaming that there's danger in the mist. Store managers Ollie Weeks and Bud Brown shut down the supermarket as a civil alert siren sounds, and a mist descends upon the establishment. Bagger Norm goes outdoors against David's advice to fix the store's emergency generator, only to be snagged and hauled into the mist by a tentacled thing. One mother leaves to go home to her children, but David and Ollie instruct the patrons to block the storefront windows. A devout woman named Mrs. Carmody starts preaching about the approaching Armageddon as Brett leaves the store to look for outside assistance. David makes friends with a number of others at the store, including Professors Amanda Dunfry and Irene Repler, who had a falling out with Carmody because of Carmody's theological interpretation of the ongoing catastrophe. Amanda offers Ollie, a former regional shooting champion, the handgun she keeps in her purse. Pterodactyl-like creatures hunt on large flying insects that swarm store windows as night falls, drawn to the lights. A window is smashed by one of the predators, letting both species inside. 2 individuals are killed in the ensuing panic, while another person is fatally burned while trying to fire the insects. Carmody is miraculously saved from an insect in the meantime, which inspires her to become a more ardent proponent and win converts among the survivors. When David and his small party visit the nearby pharmacy to get medical supplies, they are ambushed by enormous spiders that murder 2 of the guys, forcing them to flee. Carmody, who had opposed the mission because she believed it would waste more lives, takes advantage of this setback to strengthen her position by promising new followers safety from heavenly vengeance. The third soldier, Jessup, discloses that a government experiment to find other dimensions was underway at the camp and that scientists unintentionally discovered a portal into the animal's home the following day, following the suicides of 2 soldiers from the nearby military base. Carmody's followers offer Jessup as a sacrifice by having the store's butcher stab him 3 times in the abdomen. They believe that this will deter the monsters from attacking the store as long as they are fed, and after that, Jessup is banished from the supermarket. He is instantly sucked up by a massive creature that resembles a praying mantis outside. Carmody stops David and his party as they are about to leave the store the following morning. Her group has decided to offer Billy as the next sacrifice to please the demons. Carmody is shot and killed by Ollie as Amanda and Billy are surrounded by onlookers. The group is then permitted to depart by the shock survivors. Bud clumsily goes back to the store as the party makes its way into the parking lot, where the gigantic praying mantis creature kills Ollie and the pharmacy's spider creatures murder 2 more. After arriving at David's car, Amanda, Irene, Dan, Billy, and David depart. David discovers Stephanie dead and his home damaged while driving through the mist. Devastated, he leaves town on his car, eventually running out of gas after passing a massive 6-legged beast. The adults choose to take their own lives because they have no way out of the mist. David uses his final 4 rounds to help Billy and the other 3 survivors commit suicide before he exits the car and is captured by the creatures. Abruptly, the fog lifts, revealing the lead of an armored column from the U.S. Army starting to destroy the monsters and bring everything back to normal. David discovers that he killed his son and other survivors while they were only a few minutes away from being rescued and falls to his knees, crying in sorrow. He also notices that the army has recovered survivors, including the mother who fled to go to her children.